the new recently released set. Now, he basically has hexproof as long as he's untapped, and whenever he attacks, he loses hexproof. But if he deals damage to an opponent, then you get to pick one of the top 3 cards of your library. So overall, pretty cool design. He has protection basically as long as you're not attacking. Or you can give him vigilance and he can still attack and have protection. Now he's pretty popular in the standard, but I decided to build an aggro deck based on him. Although you could go control as well. I guess my build is kind of in between. It's aggro-control. As you can see in my hand, I have a bunch of token producers and opposition. And what opposition is going to do is basically tap down his mana and or creatures. Here I drop Aerodozz. But he control magics it away. So, in order to get some tokens going, I decided to drop Hero of Bladehold. Now whenever she attacks, she also produces tokens. So I'm going to try to out-token produce him. But unfortunately he has a bunch of equipment that he can attach to Aerodozz. And he also gets rid of my Hero of Bladehold there with Lightning Bolt. So here I'll leave mana open in order to cast Secure the Wastes. And I don't block here because I'm going to try and drop opposition next turn and tap away his creatures, or Aerodozz at least, and his lands. I get 4 tokens, play my opposition. And on his upkeep, make sure to tap Aerodozz and any relevant land. Try to deny him as much mana as possible, and luckily he does not drop a land that turn. So I take advantage of that and use Snapcaster to flashback Secure the Wastes, producing a bunch more tokens. But he counters that, unfortunately. But luckily we do have Snapcaster, so we can just go ahead and make him tap his lands. At this point he realizes what I'm doing, so he transfers the equipment to the soldier and try to make my work a little bit easier by destroying one of his lands and casting our general. Now it's important that we tap Ojutai last, because then he's going to lose hexproof. And here I make the mistake of tapping down cards at his draw step, whereas ideally you want to do it on their upkeep, so that they don't draw into any sort of answer. But luckily here he does not. And he had tapped down white mana there, so I just made sure that he didn't have a Swords to Plowshares or something and waited for his main phase before tapping down Ojutai. Get another creature, that's always good. I decided to risk it and throw down Skull Clam onto one of those warrior tokens. And since we get 2 cards with Ojutai attacking, I decided to attack. Here I get a Precinct Captain. I also see Elspeth here, but I want to make sure that he really doesn't have an answer next turn, because I also draw Hokori. So once I drop that, then the game can be pretty much in control. And at this point, we are pretty low health. But the game is pretty much in our control, so... Here I see a counter, so I just pick that, and I'm about to draw Hokori as well, and he decides that the game is pretty much over, so he decides to concede. Good game.